Hello, you're watching QPVN News. I'm Anh Tuấn and we keep you up to date with the headlines. Party General Secretary Tô Lâm receives Republic of Korea Ambassador to Vietnam, Choi Sam. Vietnam and Cambodia beef up defense cooperation. Young people follow patriotism trends on social media. On June the 5th in Hanoi, General Secretary Tô Lâm received the Republic of Korea Ambassador to Vietnam, Choi Sam. Lauding the efforts of Ambassador Choi Sam and the Republic of Korea Embassy in coordinating with relevant Vietnamese units to foster bilateral relations in recent times, the Vietnamese party chief affirmed that he always attaches importance to the close relationship with the Republic of Korea and is willing to closely cooperate with the new Republic of Korea government to continue strengthening bilateral relations in line with the interest of the people of the two countries, contributing to maintaining peace, stability, cooperation, and development in the region and the world. General Secretary Tô Lâm suggested that the two sides boost substantive cooperation in the bilateral relations in expanding defense and security cooperation and effectively implementing existing cooperation mechanisms, encourage Korean enterprises to expand investment in Vietnam in combination with technology transfer. The General Secretary also proposed that the Republic of Korea support Vietnam in training high-quality human resources in the fields of semiconductors and artificial intelligence, strengthen cooperation in science, technology, and energy, promotes cooperation in culture, tourism, citizen protection, and local cooperation, expand cooperation and support each other in regional and international forums of mutual interest. For his part, Ambassador Choi Sam affirmed that the new Republic of Korea government will continue to regard Vietnam as a key partner in its regional foreign policy, and it hopes to further promote economic cooperation, especially in sectors where the Republic of Korea has strengths and Vietnam has demands. Expressing his gratitude for the attention and direction of senior leaders and lauding Vietnam's recent policies to support businesses, the Republic of Korea ambassador said that this has created motivation for large Korean enterprises to continue expanding their investment in Vietnam. He stressed that in the context of many geopolitical changes, the Republic of Korea wishes to cooperate closely with Vietnam to foster the comprehensive strategic partnership to further develop the coming time in all fields of politics, economics, culture, education, science, and technology. On June the 5th, President Lương Cường and the Central Working Delegation had working sessions with the party committees of Quảng Ninh, Hưng Yên, and Thái Bình on implementing the resolution of the 13-party Central Committee's 11th meeting in conjunction with the development and completion of documents and personnel work. President Lương Cường requested the Quảng Ninh Provincial Party Committee to step up dissemination of information about the task identified in the resolution of the 13-party Central Committee's 11th meeting to cadre party members and people of all walks of life. On implementing the new local government model, Quảng Ninh needs to combine good ideological, organizational and policy work concerning cadre, civil servants, public employees and workers affected in the process of restructuring the apparatus. Working with the party committees of Hưng Yên and Thái Bình, President Lương Cường emphasized that the merger of the two localities is not simply an administrative consolidation, but a strategic step, a breakthrough choice. As part of his official visit to Estonia, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính met with President of the Estonian Parliament, Lauri Hussar, on June the 5th. The Estonian Parliament President affirmed that Vietnam is one of Estonia's key partners in Southeast Asia and considered the visit an opportunity to deepen bilateral cooperation. Prime Minister Chính highly valued the positive development of bilateral ties in recent years. Highlighting the shared aspirations for independence and progress, he reiterated Vietnam's goal of becoming a modern industrialized nation by 2030 and a high-income country by 2045. The two leaders agreed that Vietnam and Estonia should enhance contact and exchange delegations at all levels while boosting economic, trade and investment ties. Vietnam stands ready to create favorable conditions for Estonian businesses to invest in the country. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính proposed the early establishment of a parliamentary friendship group and a joint committee on economic, science, technology and innovation cooperation. He also asked for Estonia's support in promoting the early ratification of the EVIPA. The Estonian Parliament President affirmed Estonia's intention to expand ties with Southeast Asia and expressed confidence that the two countries and their strong bilateral cooperation will drive forward EU-ASEAN cooperation in the future. The two sides agreed to strengthen regular dialogue mechanisms and delegation exchanges, enhance cooperation, information and experience sharing. They pledged to support each other in inter-parliamentary forums. Prime Minister Chính also called for continued support for the Vietnamese community in Estonia, seeing it as a strong link between the two nations. The two leaders also exchanged views on international and regional issues of mutual concern. Both sides underlined the importance of maintaining peace, security, and freedom of navigation and overflight in the East Sea or South China Sea internationally, based on respect for the interests of coastal states and in line with international law, particularly the 1982 UNCLOS. In Thái Nguyên on June the 5th, Senior Lieutenant General Trịnh Văn Quyết, Chairman of the General Political Department of the Vietnam People's Army and Working Group number 2107 of the Politburo, worked with the standing boards of Thái Nguyên and Bắc Cạn Provincial Party Committees on implementing the resolution of the 13-party Central Committee's 11th meeting. At the meeting, Senior Lieutenant General Trịnh Văn Quyết highly appreciated the two standing boards for seriously and effectively implementing the resolution. Senior Lieutenant General Trịnh Văn Quyết emphasized that the reorganization will create advantages, but there are also bottlenecks that need to be resolved. So the two standing boards need to coordinate more effectively, promote strengths to develop local economy, as well as science and technology. On June the 5th, General Nguyễn Tân Cương, Chief of the General Staff and Deputy Minister of National Defense, visited the Cambodia-Vietnam Non-Commissioned Officers Training School No. 4 under Military Region 4 Command, Royal Cambodian Armed Forces in Siem Reap Province. General Nguyễn Tân Cương expressed his impression of the school's long tradition and comprehensive development. It has provided training for many excellent leaders and commanders of the Royal Cambodian Armed Forces. General Nguyễn Tân Cương stressed that Vietnam always attaches importance to and gives top priority to continuously consolidating and developing the traditional friendship and comprehensive cooperation with Cambodia. He believes that school would continue to foster its tradition, surmount hardships, join hands to build a strong school, and improve the quality of education and training. On June the 5th in Hanoi, the Ministry of National Defense held a ceremony to hand over the President's decision to officers performing UN peacekeeping duties. Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến, Deputy Minister of National Defense, Head of the Intersectoral Working Group, Head of the Ministry of National Defense Steering Committee on participating in UN peacekeeping operations, chaired the event. Major Trần Viết Cường has been assigned the role of military observer at the UN mission in South Sudan, UNMISS. Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến congratulated and asked the assigned officer to strictly observe the party's directives, Vietnam's law, military discipline, United Nations regulations, and the host country's law, and best perform assigned tasks. To date, Vietnam has sent nearly 1,100 officers and staff to participate in the United Nations peacekeeping operations at 3 missions and the UN headquarters, contributing to spreading the noble image of Uncle Ho soldiers in international integration. Coming up next, Vietnam promotes economic diplomacy in technology, telecommunications and education. Young people follow patriotism trends on social media. On June the 5th at Hòa Lạc High Tech Park, Hanoi, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs Đỗ Hùng Việt and a delegation of heads of Vietnamese representative agencies abroad for the 2024-2027 term had a working session with FPT Corporation to discuss the cooperation support proposals for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in the fields of technology, telecommunications and education. At the meeting, leaders of FPT Corporation introduced its typical technologies, products and educational processes on AI. The corporation hopes to strengthen connections with countries around the world in the fields of technology, telecommunications and education. Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs Đỗ Hùng Việt highly appreciated the efforts of FPT Corporation in general and its leaders in particular, with their aspirations to bring Vietnamese technology to the world, contributing to enhancing Vietnam's position in various fields, and will study and consider FPT's proposals to promote economic diplomacy. Regarding FPT's proposals to expand the market for Vietnamese technology products abroad, as well as connect educational cooperation with foreign invested universities in Vietnam, Deputy Minister Đỗ Hùng Việt acknowledged and will work with the heads of Vietnamese representative agencies abroad to consider and resolve the issues, contributing to realizing the aspiration of bringing Vietnamese intelligence to the world. With just a smartphone in hand, now many youngsters are able to quickly create a video following the latest patriotism trend that is viral on TikTok or Facebook. Every view, every share, every heart emoji or national flag is becoming a heartbeat in unison, resonating with the spirit of our beloved Vietnam. Now, let's take a look at the recent patriotism trends on social media. In recent times, Vietnamese social media has witnessed a powerful wave of patriotic trends, from simple yet meaningful hashtags like Yêu nước, patriotism, Tôi yêu Việt Nam, I love Vietnam, or Proud Vietnam, to creative online challenges. All has created a wave of emotion, a storm sweeping across cyberspace. These visuals and acts of patriotism, they're heartwarming. They make people believe in a brighter future. I feel deeply moved and proud when witnessing the vivid and realistic recreations of our cultural and historical heritage. And thanks to social media's interactive nature, these stories aren't just shared. They reach friends and audiences across the world. As we approach the end of April and the start of May, young people across the country have been taking part in meaningful online campaigns to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and national reunification, April the 30th, 1975, April the 30th, 2025. Social media is glowing red with the national flag and the party's banner. Today's generations is finding new and creative ways to express patriotism. Take music, for example. Young people are remixing classic revolutionary songs, and I think that's a really positive trend, spreading traditional values and patriotism through social media. My inspiration came the moment I arrived in this beautiful country and met its amazing people. Vietnam welcomed us with open hearts, and it felt only right to give something meaningful in return. The country and people of Vietnam are just incredible. They remind me so much of Cubans. Our cultures share many similarities, and I'm truly grateful for the experiences this country has given me. I love the spirit of the Vietnamese people. They are so kind and warm, and every time we tell someone we're from Cuba, we have met with such genuine affection. It's something really special. These patriotism trends didn't stop at Vietnam's borders. They have resonated deeply among OV instead. Across continents, young Vietnamese are joining hands in a digital chorus of patriotism, affirming their roots, sharing their stories, and connecting hearts across cyberspace. Social media has become a powerful bridge. It helps us stay connected to home and, more importantly, share the beauty of our traditions and values with the world. According to data reports, Vietnam is among the countries with the highest social media usage, with an estimated 72.7 million users in 2024, accounting for 73.8% of the population, and leading the charge is the young. With a renewed sense of pride in their history and culture, today's youth is not just digital natives. They are digital ambassadors. They are using the power of the internet and their own creativity to spark a vibrant national conversation online. This is the end of the QPVN News today. Remember to watch our news again at qpvn.vn. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.